Family, I have 10 masculine fragrances with a sexy dry down. You can't go wrong with this, guys. You're going to like these 10. We're going to go through them. Not going to hit all the notes, but I will explain how they work to some extent and what I feel about them. And a lot of these are underrated. People don't speak about them, but I just talk about stuff that works for me and stuff that I feel is really worth buying if you have a collection. Let's get it on with the 10 manly and sexy dry down fragrances. So, from the house of Terenzi, you got La Donato Nero. I don't want to say negro because it says nero. Now, what this smells like, guys, you know, like those Dominican houses, or I don't know what part of, like Spanish culture you're from, but it's those, they would empty out, let's say like you empty out like a Johnny Black, a big Johnny Black. They would put wood inside of the bottle and then they hit it with the rum. This is kind of what that reminds me of, guys. Super sexy, very aggressive in the beginning, but the dry down is just sexy. It is alluring. It is a very captivating fragrance. You know, if you're looking for something different, sexy, check this one out. And you get it for like $100. This is my scent of the day from Unique Luxury, Coute. I don't know if you can read it or not. Coute. So what this smells like to me, guys, imagine when you're about to imagine drinking some Johnny Walker Blue. And you have ice and Johnny Walker Blue inside. When you're about to drink it, that air of ice and liquor mixed together is exactly what this smells like. Yo, so photorealistic, like reality to this fragrance. It's amazing. Like it's in my top 10, top 5, whatever. This is something I'm always gonna like adore. It's a great fragrance, guys. Another one, let me put this here so you can see it, from the house of Zerzhov called Dawn. Now this smells like gunpowder, metal, like as every shot is being released, you're getting that just like that dust of like those bullet shots just in the air. Like it's a great fragrance. A Dawn is fitting to the name. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Mega projection, lasts forever. All these fragrance, guys, are strong and last long, guys. All these fragrances right here, these 10. Let me see if you can see it better right here, guys. The Coute. Well, let's go to the house of Javoy. See, guys, Javoy. And this is, hold on, Lex Jux Sun Faints. Now, this is a dirty animalic in the beginning, guys. Let me leave it for you here. This is a dirty animalic in the beginning. I mean, but it turns down so sexy. It's so masculine. It's so demanding. It is, man, I have to buy more from this house, Javoy. This is a really, really underrated house, guys. And this fragrance is no joke. This is just uber manly, uber sexy altogether. Very dirty in a very sensual, playful way, but the dry down is definitely divine. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. That's the name. See, guys? Lex Jugson Faints. I have to do a full review on this one so I could break it down much better for you guys. Take a look at the notes. Okay, it's a very dirty, I wouldn't say ashy, but like a whiskey, but a dirty, dark whiskey is in that fragrance. It's a very unique fragrance. Now, you got Leon. I wanted to put a Chanel in here. When you're looking for an animalic hay burning effect, Leon has that, guys. I've been spraying a few of these fragrances here today before I shot this video, so my nose is a little cuckoo for the birds. But this is a very like animalic, like just imagine like a lion's hair being kind of like burned in the sun. That smell. It's an amazing fragrance, guys. Lasts like 10 hours. The dry down is so sexy, but the beginning is very, I could say it could be off-putting to some people, but to me, I really like it. And it is just one of those like burning a farm, burning hay. Like imagine like the fur on the lion's mane is just like kind of burning off the heat of the sun. It's kind of what this is, Le Leon. You know what I mean? Really good. Boundless. Just got this, guys. I love the dirty, wet tobacco in here. I think it makes it so, so sexy. That dirty, wet tobacco, and then the dry down is just a gourmand, vanilla, just has cacao in it. I mean, this has a lot of stuff going on here, guys. This is a sexy tobacco gourmand, guys. They used a really good the tobacco note for this one, guys. It's got like this sticky, this like wetness to it. It gives it like this real dirtiness to it, and it's just super appealing. So, let's talk about Amouage, Epic, man. My God, guys, look. This is even when me saying this is not really holding up. I gotta break this one down. Imagine an Irish Spring bar, but I mean, the ingredients is just at the highest level. Like, this does not smell the same. I'm saying you can compare it. That's just about as close as you're going to get without me getting into notes. But this is so much better. Projection, CI, everything is there. 10, 12-hour bomb. Listen, guys. Masculine, sexy, alluring, attractiveness. Yo, the dry down is epic. Like it says, epic, man. It's real. Now, guys, that's two Amouages, right? You've seen on the list. Here's the third one. How to do it, guys. Look, here's what I'm going to tell you, guys. You might see me do this, put multiples of certain fragrance lines in the same list because I really collect. I don't just buy anything, put it on this channel like I want to make money on it. I buy stuff. What you're seeing is what I want to purchase. I'm not into purchasing, cheap stuff and stuff. I'm into purchasing real stuff and getting real worth out of my fragrances. Now, let me get back to the show. So, from Amouage, this is Fate, man. Now, guys. So, a lot of people would tell you to not put this on. Look, I had 2 bottles of this because I got it for real cheap. I gave one to my uncle. He deserves it, so I'm not mad. If it was somebody else, I would have been mad. That's how good this is. But you have to let it imagine you're gonna get a really wet tobacco with a cumin note. But the cumin note here is very alluring. It's a sexy cumin note because the tobacco is wet. It blends nicely, and this smells like a woman's kitty cat. If you feel me. This is a very alluring, sexy fragrance, guys, that people would tell you not to buy and wear, which is very wrong. This is a very good fragrance. The beginning is going to be challenging because this is a challenging, manly fragrance, but the dry down on this, it's a beautiful, wet cumin tobacco, done very well blended, guys. Without getting into the notes, all I can say is that if you're a man and you want to be sexy, I would sample this. It's not for everybody. Nothing on this list, guys, is for everybody, okay? Sample anything here. If you can sample, guys. Don't just buy because of me. We all have different noses, and my nose is at, this type of level in perfumery. I like a lot of stuff. It's very hard for me not to like something. I wanted to put this up here from Serge Luton, Amber Sultan. This is a very sexy amber fragrance, guys. This could be number 2. I gotta smell a couple more amber fragrances. Grand Soir is my favorite one, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This thing, because the opening is very challenging. It's like Leon, how I explained it, but this one is more accurate to a farm on fire. You know, the Leon was like, I was trying to explain, imagine a lion's mane is burning in the heat. That's what Leon is. But this one is really a barn set on fire in chaos. Boom! But the dry down, it is immaculate. Amber Sultana. So I'm going to tell you, this amber fragrance, this dry down, yo, it's deep. It's really, really good, guys. You know, I wouldn't steer you wrong. This is a super, super, you know, craftsmanship in perfumery. So it's not for everybody. Like I said, guys, you gotta really sample these stuff. It's not for everybody. You know, everybody likes different stuff, but if you want to be manly and sexy at the same time, I recommend these 10 to you guys. Now the last one here, guys. Now look, this surprised me. You know, if I wasn't buying so many different things, this is definitely something that you need a backup bottle if you like fragrances like this that are very manly, very sexy at the same time, guys. I mean, the leather in here is not super, you know, prominent, but it's very upfront. It's very noticeable. It's just, yeah, it's like a nice, it's not a beat up leather. It's like a fresh leather that's been made. Not a suede leather, but a fresh leather, not beat up. That's what this is, guys. I've gotten compliments, and this fills up a room, guys. These are all very strong. This one is very strong. You'd be very surprised for a designer to make such niche level. This is niche right here, guys. I understand it's from a designer, but this is not something a designer makes. And if you're into these manly, sexy fragrances, this is something definitely worth buying a backup bottle of. Now, family, what I would tell you like this. These fragrances right here are all 8 hours plus. So you don't have to worry about that. Some are more, right? Some are going to be in the 15 hours, 14, 12. But minimum here is 8, you know, or 10. 8 to 10 is really where I will take this to. And I would say this one's about the 8 to 10. And Leon. And the rest are past that. They're in the 10 to 12. They're very strong. These are very strong fragrances, very bold, very, you know, outspoken, very detailed, very determined in who they are. These fragrances are right here. I love it. I'm a big fan. And just want to let you know this is what I would wear when I want to smell super masculine and sexy at the same time, guys. I wanted to show you the collection. I'm going to keep making some more videos today. Just put stuff out for you guys, you know, have a different take, have a different look on fragrances, you know. I always like to wear different things, be different, you know. And guys, man, this Coute, telling you, when it comes to a whiskey note, this thing is phenomenal, guys. Coute from the House of Unique Luxury. All these 10 fragrances are very phenomenal, guys. You know, when I'm forced to pick 10 that I like the most, but trust me, I've purchased everything, so I like everything. Everything here is really good. I'm not going to just purchase something for the channel. That's not the type of channel this is. I'm giving you fragrances that really work, really good, no joke. I don't care who's sponsoring who. That's all good. I'm not knocking nobody for that because, you know, this is YouTube and people, if they can get paid for work, why not? But I'm just saying, when I speak to you guys, is what is out of what I like, straight up, you know. So I hope you like today's content. Like, subscribe the Man Cologne channel. Praise to the Most High. Family health is wealth. Stay in the gym. Stay focused, guys. And I'm out.